Hi everyone, welcome to your English lesson today. So before we begin, I've got a little bit of a recap. So which of these demonstrates an onomatopoeia? So which is an onomatopoeia here? Is it crash, pop, sit or bang? Pause the video, have a go answering that now. Okay, welcome back, shall we see? So was crash an onomatopoeia? Yes, it was. Was pop an onomatopoeia? It was. Was sit? No, sit wasn't an onomatopoeia, but bang was definitely an onomatopoeia. Now I've got the word crash. And then I've got the word, and I'm hiding that word, so I'm going to move myself up here. Pop. And then I've got the word bang. Amazing. Okay, let's go on for today then. Let me just move over to the corner. All right then. So today you have been doing some fabulous work with your shape poems so far. Today we're going to plan a shape poem, okay, ready to write our final one tomorrow. So to be successful today, you need to remember to use an onomatopoeia, to see if you can use a simile, and to use interesting words to describe an object. Okay, so let's continue with our lesson today. Sweeties! I just love sweeties. I love sweeties because they're so colourful. They taste so delicious and scrumptious. They look amazing, don't they? I just think they look fabulous. They smell sweet and fruity and sugary and lovely. I just think they're great. So I think we're going to write our plan about sweets and sweeties. Okay, so we're having a little look at these sweets here. I'm going to put myself, oh no, I'm not going to put myself there. I'm going to put myself right down here. So I'm going to write some words up there in a minute. So we're going to think about some of the words that would describe the colour of our sweets. Okay, so you might want to pause the video here and just have a chat with the person in the room. And then I'm going to show you the words that I've thought of to describe these sweets. So pause the video now, have a chat with the person in the room. Okay, I wonder if we got the same colours. Let's see. So the colours that I thought of to describe our sweets was pink. But then I also thought not just pink, I think I like the word coral as well. That's another word to use instead of pink. Do you remember I said the other day, was it yesterday? It's always good to use different words other than just like pink and green and blue and orange, to use different words. That's why I use coral there. And then I had orange and I thought, I like orange. I really do like orange, but I also like peach. And that's more like a lighter orange, which up here we've got coral and peach coloured jelly beans. And then we had blue, but then I thought I do love that word turquoise. Turquoise is such a beautiful colour. And here we've got some turquoise sweeties there, and there's some turquoise sweets in there as well. Can you see them? I do love turquoise. And then I thought of some other words, some yellow, but also it could be lemon. So it's a lighter colour, the lemon colour is lighter than lemon. So having these words here, I thought, how could I describe the colour of my sweets? So then I thought about it and I thought I'm going to take the word turquoise and I'm going to use the word bright turquoise. Bright turquoise, and that's going to describe some of my sweets. And then I thought, but some of them are quite shiny. So I'm going to use the word shiny coral because I really like that word too. What words will you use? Because you're going to have a go at doing this. In fact, we could pause the video now and you could have a go at completing this part on your worksheet now. Yes, let's do that. Pause the video now and you have a go now at writing out your part of your plan where it says the colour of. And you can use my word bank here and you can magpie maybe my word bright or shiny. Okay, have a go at writing down now the colour of the sweeties for me. And you can choose other words too. Okay, how did you get on with that? Should we move to the next one? Okay, now here I've already put some words down. I've put the word delicious. scrumptious, sweet, sugar, delightful. Now here we're thinking about the smell. Remember earlier I said to you, often sweeties have like a really nice fruity smell, and sometimes they might have like a sweet smell too. So I put these words here to see they might be able to help us while we're describing. So I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking, well, what would I smell? When I smell sweeties, what would I smell? So I thought, often I smell sweets that are strawberry, but they're always like a fruity flavour, aren't they? So there might be strawberry or raspberry or blueberry or cherry or orange. Okay. And then I thought sometimes as well, there might be pepperminty. You know, that minty smell like on humbugs and things like that. And then I thought as well, you can get like a cherry smell, which is my absolute favourite smell. I love anything cherry. Or lemon. And sometimes that can be quite sour. Did you try a lemon the other day when we were looking at senses and tastes? Did you? Fabulous. And then another one I thought, orange. You can definitely smell the orange sometimes in sweets. So that made me think, what is it that I want to write? Well, I know. I can smell the smell of delicious strawberry. I do like that. So that's what I've got here, delicious strawberry. And then I've put the sweet sugar. Sweet sugar as well, because that's what you can smell. You know, open up your bag of Haribos. That's what I can smell in there, sweet sugar. Now, what we'll do again is we'll pause the video here so you can see my word bank here, and you can have a go at filling out this part on your worksheet now. So when you think of the sweeties and you're thinking about smelling them, what would you smell? What fruity smell would you smell? You can use some of my words from the word bank or make your own. It's up to you. Now, again, I'll let you magpie my word delicious and sweet, but I want you to do your own work. So pause the video here, fill out that part of your worksheet now. Okay, let's move on then. So thinking about sweeties and when you can hear them, not that they talk to you, but the noises that they make when you might be eating them, or when they're in the packet, or when you're holding them and they're clanging together a little bit. So I thought of some words to describe the sweeties. Well, sometimes they might make a crack sound. You know, like the hard sweets, and you put them into your mouth and you crunch down, crunchy and crack as that sugary shell. The sugary shell starts to crack. And sometimes they might be like, as you're opening the packet, it might be quite scrunchy. You know, as you open up the packet and you put your hand in there, you can hear like the scrunchiness. And then I thought, well, you've got crack and you've got crunch. So as you crunch down, like, you know, if you're eating a lollipop or like a hard-boiled sweet, you get like a crunch sound then, don't you? And then you might hear like a crackle sound. Have you ever had that popping candy that you put in your mouth and it like pops and crackles in your mouth? Sometimes you might get that too. And then I thought you might get a snap, because sometimes some sweeties do snap in half, don't they? And then I also thought pop sound, but also a slurp, like when you're licking your lollipop, you make that slurpy sound. So I want me to think about then, what sounds would you hear whilst you're eating your sweeties? What sounds would they make? Okay, I want you to think about that now. Now, I'm going to show you mine, and then you can have a go at writing yours too. So I thought this, the sound of crunch, pop, snap, and crackle. That's the sounds that I would hear when I was eating my sweeties. But what sounds would you hear? Can you pause the video now? And can you complete this part of your worksheet for me? Okay, shall we move on then? All right then. Now then, when we're eating sweeties, they are just so delicious and sweet, aren't they? Now we're going to think here, and I forgot to say earlier, that was an onomatopoeia that we were looking at when we were thinking of the sound. And I totally forgot to say that to you. So now we're having a little look at similes. We're going to describe the sweet as something else that's quite sweet. So I was trying to have a think. What could I describe that's really, really sweet? Else could I think of apart from sweeties that are really sweet? So I thought, well, ice cream's really sweet, isn't it? And chocolate cake is really sweet as well. And cherry pie. I told you I love cherry. Cherry is my favourite. And donuts, they're really sweet, aren't they, too? So then I thought, well, if that's the case, then let's think of what we can describe our sweeties are like. Do you remember we talked about that yesterday or the day before in the similes? We're trying to imagine that the sweeties are like something else. So I thought as sweet as an apple pie. And as sweet as a cherry sundae. Now, a cherry sundae is lots of different ice creams all put together in a big sundae glass. And sometimes it'll have like sauce on, and then maybe a cherry on the top, and some like popping candy and crunchy nuts and things like that. Sundaes are just the really tall ice creams. They are really nice. So I thought, well, our lollipop could be as sweet as a cherry sundae or as sweet as an apple pie. Would you like to now pause the video and have a think? What could you describe the sweets are like? What are they like? So they're as sweet as what? What things could you describe there? Pause the video. Have a go at that now. Okay, welcome back then. So now let's go through your worksheets together. All right. So have a look. Through your work, have you used an onomatopoeia? And if you have, excellent. Have you used a simile? Now, we just did that one then, didn't we? Brilliant. Have you used interesting words to describe your object, which is your sweets? Fantastic. Do you know what, year one, you're doing such a fabulous job with your shape poems. I really enjoyed looking at them yesterday. So well done. Thank you for sending those in to us. Now keep going, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your plan. And tomorrow we're going to write the poem. You take care now. See you soon. Bye.